I told them how I did it. You can't handle the pain, cause time's supposed to fix it. You overwhelmed with that trauma and still filled up with grief. I'm 7'5", I'm from the south side of Chicago, born and raised.
What inspired you to create music?
I think my inspiration for music came from just like my life experiences. So like just growing up where I'm from, 75th Street. All the ways I kind of adapted to life. Like as I got older, I kind of like to live my life in threes. Like I'm 24 years old right now. So like I broke down my life into like 3 eighths. So like the first 8 years, the next 8 years, and then these last 8. But that all kind of just inspired me to jump into music. And then my peers really are some talented individuals. Like all the people from the city that I know, the people that I kind of grew up around and pursued music, they all just kind of like inspired me. And I was like, I'm gonna really give it a shot for real. I'm just trying to see what I can do. Yeah.
What are your intentions behind releasing your music to the world?
That's a good question. My intentions is really just to show people my style, and then a lot of people don't really know like how I sound low key. Like in person, I never talk a lot for real. So like as I mentioned before, like I never really speak when I'm out in public. Not because I'm nervous or anything. I just choose to observe a lot. But a lot of people really want to figure out what I gotta say. So like that's one thing that always been intentional to me about releasing my music, and then just how people might want to understand or get to know me more. You know, like I'm always kind of like I do what I do when I go home type of person. You know, I'm not always out. You know, I may be saying a lot on social media, but I do what I do when I go back to the crib. So that's another thing, they get to familiarize themselves about me in a way. But yeah.
After listening to your project, Scene 7, I've noticed that you bring a different outlook towards being from Chicago, whereas majority artists from the city rap violence and the downsides of Chicago. What is the motivation behind you expressing your experiences differently?
I think the thing that makes me different from other artists, I don't really dab into violence, but it's also my style. Like, I tend to show my personality more on songs now. I used to sound very like way monotone, and it just wasn't really sticking to me. Like it was cool for the time being on Scene 7. Like it wasn't always like that, but it was usable for me, and I really liked it. I liked the way that it was cohesive with the stuff that I use. But the style was really an important thing to me. Like we all talk about the same things that we deal with and what we go through, but the way that we go about doing that is important. Like it's no different from her, Polo G, Dirt, you know, a lot of the Chicago greats. We all talk about things that we go through. It's just the way that they do them is what stands out. That's what makes the artist, you know.
You came into the rap scene pretty quickly and your project has been doing very well. While receiving all of your success, do you feel as if there's still room for improvement?
Definitely. I don't want to be my biggest fear for real as far as music going. I don't want to be like Roddy Ricch. Like he came out the gate so hard, and like he just, I don't know, it was hard to follow up with that. But I feel like for that to be my very first project, a lot of people did receive it very well, and that was so new to me because like people know me for using the camera, or people know me for modeling or whatever else, but not music. So like with music, it just really showed me like you gotta step out there and just let it be shown, and then like once you feel like this is good, like try to be better than that, try to top that. Don't set it to where it's almost impossible for you to top it. So really, I know there's room for improvement all the time, yeah. But I just want to figure out like what lane I need to jump into to kind of improve on that. Like, is it more production? Is it just different ways I can sound on the track, or just the features that I bring in? Like, there's a lot of different things I could go about it. But yeah.
Do you have anything that you like to say to upcoming artists, specifically from the city of Chicago, when it comes to chasing their artist or artistic dreams of any kind?
Yeah, look-key, just don't be scared. Never be scared to just go out there and go do it. Like, a lot of people wait on a perfect time to do something. It's literally never a perfect time to do anything at all. Like, you just gotta go out there and do it. If you do it scared, like, you know what I'm saying, do it alone, just do it. Just stay consistent with it, and if you really believe in it, you believe you can do it, it's gonna get done. Like, it's just a matter of time. Like, a lot of this stuff really is a test of time. me chasing my dream, I'm still chasing a lot of dreams still. Like, music is just one of them. And I don't really care to blow up on music. It's just, I feel like I want to be heard, you know, and that's, people understanding and hearing me on the platform, that's kind of like a dream of mine. So that's always important. And then plus, like, that was another thing. Expressing through music is easier for me because pictures wasn't doing it. Like, pictures is only so much, like, you could let out. But actually speaking is a real release. That's why they call it a release. But yeah, in summary though, never be scared to do whatever you want to do. You chasing your dreams. If you working a job, you working a 9 to 5, fund that dream with your 9 to 5. Just be smart about how you go about it. But yeah, always stick to what you believe in, for real.